Brand new Guild Wars 2 story, Secrets of the Obscure Through the Veil, is live, and we are going to start the story. I believe we have to go to our story journal. I'm just gonna say continue.
Have you missed me?
Peitha.
The situation
Hi, Peitha.
is darkened. Abark's atrocities only escalate. Your gravitas is necessary.
You only like me for my
I'll meet you at
gravitas,
the tower,
Peitha.
but don't rush. Esgaren delights in my company.
Like, in a sexy way?
Better hurry.
I mean, how delightful are we talking, Peitha? Do we ship it? Do we ship it yet? Do we ship Peitha and Isgaren? Chapter 11, Duress. Oh, I love that art. Check in with Frode. What's up, Frode?
Wayfinder.
Hi.
Frode, how's the Astral Ward?
Recovering. Still got the odd Cryptus or two coming in from Nios. Nothing we can't solve with a hammer to the skull.
That's good to hear. These past few months,
I love a hammer to the skull.
I've been recovering in my own way.
Isgaren and Peitha are waiting for you. Follow me. They're getting along, at least.
Oh?
This could still be sexy. They're getting along, I guess you could say. Is that like a wink wink, or?
They're here.
Good. Her presence is not kind to one's sense of inner calm.
But do you like that? Sorry.
Of you.
I'm just gonna ship it.
We've been pushed to the outer reaches of Nios, into Norris's path.
The beast that attacked the spire?
It's weaker.
Oh, the giant
Thanks to
ugly
your
face
efforts.
eye thing?
But it has risen.
Ah. It's like an elder dragon displacing
We
the people.
ArenaNet the Cryptus, and then we bring more.
Wayfinder, can we speak for a moment, just you and I?
Don't let me ruffle your sumptuous garb, Isgaren.
Unless you want that, sorry.
I'll be near.
If you go with her, I might not be able to help you. You'll be on your own. There are many terrors in the demon realm.
I like how he
It's
moves.
a very different world than ours.
Do you trust Peitha?
Do I trust Peitha? The better question is, do you?
I do.
With an ounce of hesitance, I hope. She lingered in your mind for so long. Do you know the detriment she could have inflicted?
Ooh.
And yet
ooh.
she didn't.
Ooh.
If anything,
Didn't
she
she?
saved me multiple times. Does that not demonstrate the severity of the situation?
Someone would like to speak with you. She might be a little...
She went through with it?
She has. A few weeks back.
Oh,
She's been taking
Zojja?
some time to herself, mostly. Adjusting.
Oh
How
my
is
god.
she taking it?
Did she lose her memories?
Everything is a bit fuzzy. Memories of the ward came back. She knows your name.
Okay.
Might take her a moment to connect it to a face.
Okay. I'm ready to see her.
Oh, wow. She's a wizard. You're a wizard, Zojja. Ooh, hold on. How interesting. What's interesting is she knew going in that she was going to, like, lose a lot of her memories. Whatever the process is to become a wizard, you kind of, like, you voluntarily give up a lot of your old life because you forget a lot of it. But you do remember some things. Like you said, she remembers us and our name, although she might not recognize us at first. This is so interesting. Yeah, it's very much like someone who has dementia, and he's like preparing us for her to not recognize us or for her memory to be spotty or slow to come back. But it's not, right? She's not sick. She's you know, if anything, elevated because she's a wizard. She's part of this higher group now, this higher power. And it's also interesting to me that she would choose this, even though I think it is the right thing for her to do, and I'm glad that she did go through with becoming a wizard. But at the same time, it's interesting because of what happened with Mordramoth, where her brain got kind of scrambled, right? In a bad way with Mordramoth, and it took her a long time to recover. This is also kind of a brain scramble or memory scramble, right? And she's maybe it's because she's volunteering for it to be done this time, and it's elevating her into this higher society, rather than it being forced upon her and it being taken from her, it being a bad thing. So in that sense, it's really awesome because she got to then choose it. It's like kind of a similar situation that she had control over this time and that she had a choice in, and I love that.
Zojja, you have a visitor.
Ear deep in documentation about the obscure. Lavon's notes are extensive.
Hey, Zojja.
The Wayfinder.
Yes. Yes, of course. Hello. This must be a bit awkward for you. I am trying so hard to
Hey, don't worry about it. One step at a time, right?
Yeah. Dagda keeps telling me that too. Be safe, Commander. No, Wayfinder.
Oh, she called me Commander.
Are you a commander?
Oh my god.
I was.
Oh, that was a really cool touch. For her to naturally say commander, but not even, like, almost muscle memory to call me commander, even though she's like, are you a commander? That was a really cool touch. What a good performance by Felicia Day, too. Like, for her to very much be Zojja, she almost went, like, more Asura. Actually, this is actually, like, really cool to see because in core Soto, she was very emotional. Almost like, I thought almost too emotional, and it was actually a little off-putting for me, for her, because, I don't know, I see her as this very strong intellectual character, which she is, but she was had so much self-doubt and so much insecurity in core Soto, even though she was in this place that she considered home. And, like, so to see her be herself and to have a lot of that insecurity taken away, she's kind of like more data focused, like you would imagine an Asura to be, but she's still like, she's not just like a computer talking, right? Like she's still like, oh, okay, well, be safe, you know, like she still has empathy and emotion and stuff, but it's not like laced with insecurity and self-doubt. Oh, that was so well done. How like Frode is like saying like the Wayfinder is here. He's saying the word Wayfinder to kind of trigger her into remembering or knowing who we are, but she's like focused on her work. I really liked that. It was really well done.
Are you ready, Wayfinder?
Warden, Curator, Cryptus in the courtyard. A rift is opened.
Within the bounds of the Wizard's Tower, with the speed of a storm, go.
With the speed of a storm.
Inside the tower.
Stick together and remain
Oh.
calm.
Ooh. Eparch.
Them down now.
Sending the Cryptus in. Wow, to be able to breach the tower. He's getting stronger.
Hold your ground.
What's going on?
Heather, who are they?
Followers of Eparch. This rift is
Look at her sword.
different. It's stronger than even I'm familiar.
Ooh.
Try sealing it with the heart, Wayfinder.
Oh,
Way ahead of you.
that's right. I got the thing. Wait, hi, seal rift. Uh-oh.
It's not working.
Then we try.
You
from
tried
the
for
other
half a
side.
second.
Heather, you lead, we will follow.
Try from the other side. Then won't we be stuck there?
And go.
Ooh. Take your last breath of Tyrian air. I love that. Wait, but I didn't check in with the Astral Ward members in the Wizard Tower. Were there people to talk to? Can I do that now? Was I able to do that before? Oh, I'm sad I missed that now. I didn't realize there was people I could talk to. They're like, we're dying over here. I'm like, but there's someone I can talk to. I like the instances within instances.
What is this place? Nios?
Ooh, hard to breathe here. Ooh, it's so quiet. There's like no music. So this is like a more powerful rift. Look at the map. Look at the map. Twisted Cathedral! Valley of the Damned, yes. Let's go. Okay. Zoop. Alright, here.
I
Here.
need to focus. Keep the big one off me, and I'll finish the spell.
Can you handle this, Zojja?
Whoa!
We're with you. We're right here.
Sorrow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at her thing, like, attacking. That's so cool. Ooh, look at this. Oh, look at the spell effect. Oh, my God. Oh, I'm going up in the air. Oh, my God. Okay. 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 Look at this. Look at this. Oh, yes. Kill the big one. Kill the big boy.
Replenishing.
Okay, we killed it. Man, that was crazy. Haters territory.
Take a deep breath. Our air is heavy, but you can breathe it. You have before.
Thanks.
Ooh, I love the
Take it
breathing
in.
thing.
And we'll start moving. Don't rush yourself.
Don't rush yourself. I love it. Thank you for giving me a moment. My dog, my little cowboy dog's doing absolutely fine though, so just in case you were worried. I like this little adventure with Patha. Ooh, this is pretty. I want a Nios character select screen. Ooh, I really like the, like, as we're going further into the realm, like, the air gets thicker, and, like, the voice acting was really good. Like, you could, like, tell it was, like, a shock at, like, how hard it is to breathe. That was really, really cool. Ramsy.
About time.
I smell excitement. Maybe I'm confusing fear. Were you back in Tyria again?
And I brought a friend.
There's
The
Arena.
Pact Commander. Interesting choice.
Arena, it's good to see you alive.
Ramsy speaks for himself.
Curious, the way you smell.
You keep smelling me.
And who is this Hator?
Oh, what would be the appropriate Tyrian familial connection? My cousin.
And one of Epoch's prized fang suckers.
A bit pissy that you offed her mate based on how many she sent. Managed to take down most of them before you got back.
Saris, I assume?
Oh.
We've no shortage of family drama. Now that Hator knows of this place, we'd better stop her from sharing the news.
I'm trying to do the familial math in my head. Yeah, I think Saris and Hator are the equivalent of kissing cousins. Familial drama. What was the drama part? That we killed Saris, or that Hator and Saris were smooching? Let's go. Okay, little change they did, which is interesting. Is that you can talk to all of them and they have dialogue, but there was no story star above their head to prompt you that they had extra dialogue. And it's interesting to me because I was on the Lightbringers podcast, and one of the topics we brought up was the fact that a lot of people actually get very anxious when they see all of these story stars with this extra dialogue. I personally absolutely love it because I'm like, ooh, look at all the juicy lore. Look at all the, you know, all the new stuff that I get to learn and characters I get to talk to. But like everyone else on the podcast said that they actually don't like that because it's like they see it as a to-do list. It's just a slight difference in mentality when you see all those story stars. So it's interesting that here they didn't pop up. You can go back and talk to them, but there was no prompt above their head, so it's kind of, I guess, optional to do that. Interesting little change there. You missed it. Like, wait, you missed this? Did you miss talking to them? You missed talking to these guys. Wow, yeah, because there was no star. Interesting. I wonder if they're gonna keep doing this. I missed, there was apparently an achievement in the first instance, where you could talk to some Astral Ward. I missed that. Ramses, can I ask you more about dreams?
You are the subject of many a dream. I see why people
What is that voice actor?
fascinated by you.
Dreams. As in...
Ah, yes.
The subject of many a
So
dream.
little exposure to our world. Let me be your
What even is this thing?
Dreams flutter through our air, bleeding in from other worlds. Visions of cities and wars, great beasts and lovers. We, Cryptus, and all demons are born with a flicker of curiosity. Your dreams inspire us, for better or worse. Airbarkers stifled our ability to dream, however. As of late, the youngest of our kind have yet to experience any.
Ooh, there's some juicy new details. Yeah, no, that's not creepy. I love how there's no music here. It's just like creepy sounds. Ooh. Ah, dude. So dreams that like people on Tyria dream filter in to the Cryptus's world here because it's the realm of dreams, right? And the Cryptus, them and this place is like shaped by those dreams, which actually makes the map make sense because like you see a lot of these cathedrals and stuff that are like very inspired by the architecture in Ekavald. At least that's what it reminds me of. This is very like Ekavald forest, but it's actually explained because like I would imagine like if the Cryptus built this, I don't know if they built this or if it like kind of materialized, but if they see our dreams, we're going to dream about the world around us and they're influenced by that. That is so cool. And then Eparch is blocking new Cryptus from having these dreams and thus stifling their natural process and keeping them down. He's stifling their curiosity about everything in the realm, keeping them mindless so that they have allegiance to him. And he's like building an army of these fresh new Cryptus who are without these dreams, without this curiosity, and without this sense of self. Yeah, Eparch doesn't want any outside influence. Cause like this, as we've seen, like the Cryptus, it's not like they look, you know, they look all nasty, but they're not like, it's not like, oh, every single one of them is wahaha evil, right? Like, I mean, Ramses is a pretty cool dude, you know, like he just talks to us and he's like, you know, hey, I'm hanging out here, like, you know. Ramses is just chilling, you know, and obviously Patha, and like this is just a race of people. This isn't like a race of evil demons. Like I love how Guild Wars is kind of like taking down this stigma of like, oh, demon means evil, right? Like they're just a race of things that live here, right? But they're, you know, Eparch took control and is displacing them. You know, super vibes of like the Elder Dragons displacing the Norn, displacing the Asura, right? And making them travel to the edges of their realm and into new areas. That's exactly what's happening with the Cryptus. Is Eparch is driving them out. So interesting. I love it. They aren't really demons because Paitha's your angel. I mean, she's your demon. But that's why you like her, right?
Wayfinder.
Several hours
Can you hear
later.
me?
Arena? I can hear you just fine.
Good. Paitha and I are at camp. I'm catching her up on developments. Things you probably need to hear too.
On my way.
Let's go. Chapter 12. The Survivors. Hador's Gate. That is so cool. Speak with Arena and Paitha.
Hator's arrival signals a change in Eparch's plan. I don't know what he's doing, but it feels imminent.
This is where you come in.
You
Okay.
need me to hit something?
Got it. We've got everything in
something.
place to push against the fortress now, and we could use you on 2 fronts.
I love that, like, they all know Eparch. Like, Eparch is doing things differently than he used to, and, like, no one's quite sure why or what the reason is. Why is he acting like this now? What changed? And, like, they know him. It's not like, oh, this is this big bad that showed up one day. Like, he led their people for a while, and then suddenly, like, he started going evil, going crazy. And that's very intriguing, because it's like, why, right? What happened? Okay.
Away!
Solen Cliffside.
Away!
Oh!
Let me be!
Goric. Goric the Cryptus.
It's safe now. You're safe.
Who are
I'm with
Here's
Paitha. I'm not one of Eparch's.
Paitha?
Paitha.
I didn't think you were with the Midnight King. You're not afraid of me. Okay. I'll go.
I liked that little guy, Irja. He said like, oh, you're not afraid of me. You're not afraid of me. I'm pretty sure it's just because we're not Cryptus, and maybe a lot of the Astral Ward who are here have been afraid of them, right? And they're kind of hideous looking. But something about that interaction made me think, like, what if he's even, like, among Cryptus? What if he looks scary? Like, it was almost like he was he was really truly shocked that anyone wasn't, like, terrified by his like appearance, or like, you're not afraid of me, you don't find me scary.
Fire away.
Down here? Down here. 13, Hador's Gate. Ooh. It's like a hand. Look at the hands.
This place is certainly
Dramatic.
Grotesque. I never understood how we became so dramaturgic. All of this was copied from other worlds. We were born to the dirt of the demon realm.
Wayfinder. She waits for us inside. But my scouts report only angst within those walls.
Only angst. Yes. Let's go.
Expect a dramatic fight.
Traumatic.
Shall we?
I like how they kind of, like, speak in emotions more than we're used to hearing. That's really neat, because they're very tied to, like, emotions. That's really cool. I feel like Cryptus weddings are held here.
Place that tastes different now. What do you seek here, Hator? What has Epoch done?
What's Epoch done?
Please!
Irja?
Was that?
Irja,
Irja, why are you not at camp?
Move!
Why? How did Irja get here? Locate the source of the scream. He's gonna eat Irja just when they introduced her. She's gonna get eaten. Oh, we're somewhere else. We're somewhere different. Hi, Irja.
Peter.
Oh, hi.
Wrangle yourself a fresh snack, my dear.
Don't pretend.
Hi.
Not with me. Your brother always hoped you'd amend your sentiments of the king. But I know better. You've always been spoiled to the horn. You ran and hid. You still run.
And you kiss each leg of the spider. Has he shown you his venom yet?
Give Saris
that
my
a euphemism?
love.
Eyes up!
Give Saris my love. She's gonna eat Irja.
Traitor to us all, you are.
Oh, she ate Irja.
We can go another way.
Irja, we knew you
Fury.
for 10 seconds.
Then us. Those who follow Patha will die at her feet. Fine. I'll peel your eyelids from your face and make you watch as I skewer your army.
Wayfinder, we fight together.
If I needed any more reason to fight with you, I've got it now.
She's gonna peel away my eyelids. Hardcore. I like how the Cryptus, they talk a lot about body parts, like kiss Epoch's legs, and your teeth reek of fear, and I will eat your eyeballs. Like, there's like a lot of very specific body parts being mentioned, which is so interesting, especially because some of them have different anatomy. Like Ramsy's, I don't think he has any of those. He's just kind of like this snake blob thing.
I don't have enough energy.
He's like, haha, I don't have eyelids. Aha, you did it, Ramses. Good job. Good job. Is she gone? Look at that, just like blood splatter on the ground. Aww, Irja. I'm sorry, Irja. Poor little Cryptus.
Wayfinder.
That's me.
I'm sorry, Patha. Are you okay?
Save that sentiment for your own. Hator wanted to die, and she likely escaped a much more miserable existence.
I respect how clear your mind
My
is.
mind is far from clear. We can't move further in Nios. Not yet. The barrier blocks our path until we can remove it.
Remove
march.
it.
More allies await us on the other side.
And so then that kind of, I think, leads into the meta where we're like taking down the wall. Do-do-do. Story complete. Hador's Gate. I know they have to set up these like these story instances and you know, like set us up to fight someone, but I feel like there's a lot of characters that you meet and then like so quickly they're dead. I think it would have been even better if we had met Irja somehow like in the first instance of this release, if she was kind of like a presence throughout the entire Through the Veil chapter. Then it would have been a little bit more impactful when she died, I think. Like, you could have kind of had time to see her as, oh, she's a little sister, or she's a little pet, or she's, you know, this orphan that we must protect, you know, and maybe like there could have been a mission where you like bring her food, or you teach her something, you know, you kind of have a little bonding experience with her where you say, you know, look, I'm not bad, and you ask her about her appearance, and you ask her about how did she get out there. Like, I definitely felt for Irja. Like, the voice acting was super good, and like because you kind of instantly feel for this little orphan, right? And like, I definitely did. So when she died, I was like, oh, they're gonna kill her, aren't they? Like, no. Like, I was very sad when she died, but I feel like if we would have made this bond with her, then it would have been way more impactful and sad and tragic when she died, and we would have thus gotten closer to Patha and Ramses. Irja's one of their people, so they were, of course, very distraught to see their people being consumed right in front of them, especially a child. And all of the dialogue with her could have been optional. You don't have to spend any extra time bonding with Irja if you don't want to, but if there was so many instances in this release where we go back to camp, if every time we went back to the camp, Irja was just kind of there in like one of the tents, and if you're someone who wants to care for Irja, and you know, you're a player who you know, really wants to bond with this child orphan character, then you can. And then for those people, her death would have just been absolutely tragic, especially if you like were making progress in connecting with Irja and making her not afraid. And then even if like in the last instance where she was in camp, if she was maybe like, I'm not afraid anymore, right? And you have a kind of this breakthrough after the last 5 instances or whatever, where you were making progress, and then she finally says, I'm not scared anymore, and when I grow up, I'm gonna help you, and I'm gonna, you know, maybe I can join the Astral Ward or something crazy, right? And then you're like, yeah, yours is gonna be a character, and then she dies. It would have been so good. It would have been so good. So I kind of wish that was more impactful. I think why I'm saying all this is because they've done that a lot lately, where characters die, but they're always characters like we just met, or they're always characters that like we barely know, right? Or maybe other people know them, and that's sad, but like, I don't know, as a player, I want to feel that. I want to feel that death. I want to feel a Tybalt again. I want to feel a Traherne again. I want to feel an heir again. You know, I want to feel that sadness. She's like, this is a palace of angst. We're going into a palace of angst. And yeah, I guess this orphan kid died, but like, for me, it was okay. It was a little angsty, but it wasn't a palace of angst, right? But if I had bonded with Irja, and then Irja died, yeah, palace of angst. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm jaded, but I want more angst. I want more angst. No, but this release was really good. The instances that we got, the chapters that we got were very high quality, and everything looks gorgeous, and we learned so much more about Patha. I feel so much more like empathy for her. I feel more connected to her. Like, you really get to see here in her domain with her people. I hope that as the map expands, we get to actually see like a camp of like her people, because like her people got pushed out, right? And they're on the outskirts. But I haven't really seen a lot of her people. We saw Astral Ward camps all over the place, but where are like the good Cryptus camps of all the Cryptus people? So I'm hoping like in the next chapter we get to actually see like a Cryptus camp. Maybe this was like kind of our introduction of getting us used to being in this new map, getting us used to Cryptus characters like Irja, like Ramses, being people, being good, being people we want to save before they give us an entire camp of Cryptus, where we're like, oh god, you know, we kind of want to like destroy them all, because that's like our reflex. Maybe this was like an introduction to good friendly Cryptus characters, and then we'll get like a bunch of them next release. That's my hope. But this was fantastic. I loved this a lot.